Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a very interesting project that used to be very popular, but now it's kind of like slowly silencing. It's being silenced, and nobody's really talking about this token that much as like before. And this project is called Injective Protocol or INJ, right? So before we talk about the CoinGecko page, obviously I want to go through their website. Most of you guys are already aware of Injective Protocol, but if you want to read more about it and do some research, you can go to their website injectiveprotocol.com to find the documents, right? So basically, what is Injective Protocol? Decentralized derivatives trading, any market, anytime, anywhere, right? So it's pretty straightforward. They're a decentralized derivatives trading platform where they aim to be one of the largest and the most popular decentralized derivatives trading platform in the blockchain ecosystem, right? So explore unlimited financial markets on Injective's fast, secure, and fully decentralized layer 2 DEX. So again, if you want to trade synthetic assets, synthetics used to be the go-to place last year, and that was because of the fact that synthetics was one of the early derivatives project that was launched in the Ethereum blockchain. But as the gas fees are starting to go up and Ethereum is pretty much unusable for any retail trader, the retail traders are looking for alternative opportunities, and it seems like Injective Protocol at one point of time, maybe like the early last month, it was catching steam, and people were starting to talk about Injective Protocol and how it's going to revolutionize the financial markets for derivatives trading. But since then, it has lost a little bit of steam after the crash last week, the minor crash that we had last week, and now it's kind of like sitting in the sidelines, waiting to explode, right? So, with regards to that, you can see that Injective is a very fast protocol. Unlike Ethereum, it doesn't get clogged up. It is secure and fully decentralized layer 2 DEX solution. So basically, many DEX solutions tend to be on layer 1, and that kind of costs them not only the slow transaction fees but also the high transaction fees, which they're mostly prone to. But since Injective Protocol is a layer 2 solution, it offers secure, fully decentralized and fast transactions, which is pretty cool. So our family, so Injective Protocol is backed by some of the big players, Binance obviously, because Binance recently had, I believe it's an launch pad last year, sometime last year, and that kind of was pretty popular, and that's how Injective Protocol came into existence, right? And Panthera, Hashed, QCP Capital, StartX, CMS, Bitlink Capital, 3Commerce, Smile Research are some of the other few big players which not a lot of people are familiar with. Limitless trading on a first fully decentralized exchange, right? So again, it's fully decentralized, and they try to show that even with regards to other dexes, it's many of the dexes, although they are decentralized, they're not fully decentralized because there's some form of the developer control that's behind them, right? But Injective Protocol aims to be this fully decentralized protocol, and it's also one of the first fully decentralized exchanges to exist. So fully decentralized Injective chain is a fully decentralized sidechain relayer network which serves as a layer 2 derivatives platform, trade execution coordinator TEC, and decentralized order book. The core consensus is Tendermint based, right? So basically, how they are going to be how they are decentralized is they're fully decentralized sidechain relayer network which serves as a layer 2 derivatives platform, right? And they also, apart from the layer 2 derivatives platform ambition that they have, they're also some of their other selling features are they execute trade coordinator, so TEC, and decentralized order books, which is pretty common for many trading exchanges. The core consensus is Tendermint based, right? So that's a pretty cool feature. Layer 2 speed, the injective chain provides a two-way Ethereum peg zone for Ether and ERC20 tokens to be transferred to the injective chain, as well as an EVM compatible execution environment for DeFi applications, right? So basically, the injective chain provides two-way Ethereum peg zone for Ether and ERC20 tokens, right? So basically, there's this two-way peg mechanism where one token, all ERC20 tokens and Ether itself can be used in injective protocol, and it's also Ethereum virtual machine or EVM compatible execution environments for DeFi application, which makes it much more versatile when it comes to working with several ERC20 tokens, right? The peg zone is based off Piggy, and the EVM execution is based off Ethermint, right? So those are some technical details which may not be relevant to all viewers, right? So order book model. Injective's order book is a fully decentralized 0x based order book, enabling sidechain order relay with on-chain settlement, a decentralized implementation of the traditionally centralized off-chain order relay used by nearly all central limit order book decentralized exchanges, right? So basically, they have this order book feature, and if you have not used like an order book before, if you go to any centralized exchanges, there's this order book which provides you information on the different orders that different people who are willing to buy at a specific price, and also the different people who are willing to sell at a specific price. So that kind of information is very useful for traders. It's a basic information which every trader relies on to understand like how many people are buying and what are the how many coins each person is buying for a particular token, or how many coins each person is selling for a particular token. So that's pretty cool, and it's a very important feature of the injective protocol. Unlimited markets. Market creation is entirely open and permissionless. This enables anyone to create a market using only a price feed and deploy it to a larger injective ecosystem, right? So what this basically means is market creation. If you want to be a market creator, it's since it's fully decentralized, you can perfectly do it in an open and permissionless environment, just like any DeFi project is expected to function. This enables anyone to create a market using only a price feed and deploy it to the larger injective ecosystem. So if you create a market, you are able to only use price feeds to create your own market and deploy that for the larger ecosystem for everyone to use, right? Which is a pretty cool feature. Zero gas fees. Given the unique layer 2 structure, Injective is able to avoid both network congestion and the associated high gas fees. The zero gas fee structure can enable anyone to trade freely without having to worry about high gas fees or network latencies, right? So basically, this is a very important point that every project is aiming to address because of Ethereum's lackluster high speeds and the very high fees, and it's kind of driving people away from Ethereum. Although people do like Ethereum, including myself, I believe that there should be something that's going to have to happen soon for mass participation, and like even you should be comfortable in investing even $10 or $50 without worrying about paying $200 or $300 in gas fees, right? So Injective protocol aims to use its second layer structure to enable both no congestion, network congestion to happen in the main network, and it also has very low fees to zero gas fees, right? So that's pretty cool, and that's definitely something that most people are not really noticing about Injective protocol, especially at this time when the gas fees are very high and people are definitely looking for alternative layer 2 dexes, right? Trailblazing the new dawn of decentralized finance, Injective protocol provides traders unparalleled access to new decentralized derivatives markets without any restrictions, right? So again, as I mentioned before, it's a very good platform for traders because it has several features that traders would use typically in a centralized environment, but this offers it fully decentralized with zero gas fees and very high transactions, and that's pretty cool, right? Trade on anything. Injective gives you the freedom to create and trade on any derivatives markets of your choosing, right? So that's pretty cool. earn cross-chain yield on Ethereum, Cosmos, and other decentralized network. Again, that is amazing as well. Community owned, participate in governance and shape in the future of Injective protocol. So by holding the Injective token, you are eligible to participate in the governance mechanism of the protocol, right? And they have been seen in multiple different media articles, and it's pretty cool. Start trading with true freedom and unlimited possibilities, right? So overall, they have very good information on their website. It's a very concise and easy to understand protocol, and you can go to their blog and click their learn option to learn more about this project. I would definitely recommend anyone to try this this website and learn more about this project, because if you are a trader and if you are an active trader who wants to trade numerous times with zero fees and in a decentralized environment, I think Injective protocol would be the best place for you. And if you're a non-trader, you can still use Injective protocols Injective token, right? You can buy it and hold on to it, because I believe that at this time it's at a really good price point. Again, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before you put any of your money in this token, right? So going back to the CoinGecko page for Injective protocol, you can clearly see that it's currently the 182nd ranked token by market cap on CoinGecko, and it's currently trading at $12.44, and it recently had a nice 9.1% dip in the past 24 hours, which is pretty cool. And if you see the market cap, right, so it's $168 million in market cap, right? Again, for a project that aims to be this fully decentralized layer 2 DEX for every derivative trading protocol, and it has several features that rivals many of the centralized exchanges, and also, since there's a large community of traders who trade for full time as a part of their bread and butter, they are definitely going to look at this market cap, and they're going to see how high the potential is for this project, right? It's a relatively less well-known project. As I mentioned, it was pretty popular, and it used to be in the top hundreds at one point, but now it's kind of like slumping down and moving sideways, which is an opportunity to buy, in my opinion. And the market cap is definitely a reflection of how undervalued this token is, at least in my opinion, right? So if you look at the max supply, I really love the max supply. Again, it's not very scarce, but it's not too there's not a lot of unnecessary tokens that are unnecessary extra tokens on the max supply. And it seems like the max supply of 100 million is like the right tune for any project to kind of like not over dilute their holders, and also not be too expensive for the retail investors to buy. So this price point for the max supply and the market cap seems to be really undervalued, right? So that's pretty cool. And if you see, only 13.5 million tokens are in circulation. You can also, for the short term, expect a little bit of dilution, but it's going to be relatively fine compared to many other projects. And as the demand for these kind of tokens and the ecosystem increases, especially with the fact that this has zero gas fees and really fast network transaction, I believe that this project will definitely be noticed by numerous traders as well as investors, right? So if you look at the charts themselves, you can clearly see that this token had a really good rally, as I mentioned, in the early this year, late Jan to early February. But if you see, since October 2020, the price has only been going up all the way from 76 cents to its all-time highs of $17.12. So people who bought at the time or who participated in the Binance Launchpad event definitely came out with flying colors, and they had held this token for long. They definitely were doing pretty well, right? And if you see, since the all-time highs, it's kind of like gone a little bit down, and now it's also in a decent position where it's probably going to spike up again. It seems like that's the indication that we're getting from the price point, from the price chart. And if you see the volume also, the volume candles are pretty consistent, which is a really good indication that the growth is pretty organic. And if you look at the Bitcoin comparative, it has a similar pattern to that of dollar comparative, right? Which indicates that it is also a really good option for people who want to directly use their Bitcoin to buy this token, because in Bitcoin comparative it's at its relative lows, and they, like people who are planning to buy this with the spare satoshis or bitcoins, are really buying it at a very decent discount compared to its all-time highs, right? So that's a pretty cool feature when it comes to, it's a pretty cool buying opportunity, that's definitely for sure. And it's also something that indicates from the charts that this token is not going to be in this price point for too long, because it's going to definitely go back up and create new all-time highs, right? As I said, the volume candles are looking pretty good. And let's look at the places where it's available. It's available in Binance, so it has very high liquidity, especially when it comes to trading pairs. You can buy it with Bitcoin, USD Tether, and Binance USD or BUSD. So basically, you can buy it with the most some of the most used and popular cryptocurrencies on Binance. You can also get it from Poloniex with USD Tether, and you can also get it from HitBTC. Although I wouldn't really recommend HitBTC, I would if you get a token or coin in Binance, why would you use any other platform, right? But there are people who use Poloniex, and they would probably find this token easily available because you can buy it from USD Tether, right? So what's my final verdict on this? Again, in my opinion, I believe that this token is highly undervalued, especially when it comes to the market cap. You can also look at the maximum supply and the fact that there's going to be a lot of traders and a lot of newbies are looking to trade to make some quick money, and they're definitely going to obviously find crypto as an opportunity to make money. And when they look at decentralized crypto exchanges such as Injective Protocol, which offers them full decentralization and with zero fees and high trading volumes, and supported by big leaders in the industry such as Binance, I don't think that this token will stay at this price for too long. I think it's definitely going to pop up and shoot up in value. It has a potential to go to $20 per token in the USD term, and it has a very high chance of performing extremely well in the Bitcoin comparative as well, right? So again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.